Hello student, today we will be learning about the preparation of alkene. Now what do you mean by alkene? Double bonded having the formula CnH2n is known as alkene. So double bonded unsaturated hydrocarbons are alkene. So in the preparation of the alkene, the first step is from alcohols, and this one is the most important step for the preparation of alkene. Now when we are saying from alcohols, we can also say it as, or the process is also known as dehydration of alcohol. Now what do you mean by dehydration of alcohol? That means there will be dehydration, means there will be a removal of a molecule of what? A molecule of water. Let us take an example. Before that, for the dehydration of alcohol, the reagent that we are using is our concentrated H2SO4, and it is done at a very high temperature. So these are the points that you have to remember. And again, from alcohol, the preparation of alkene is an elimination reaction. Now one more thing that you have to remember is the elimination reactions always takes place at what? They always takes place at a high temperature. So now let us see by taking an example. For example, you are given ethanol. So there will be 2 carbon atom, and since it is an alcohol, there will be what? There will be presence of an OH group. So what is the name of this compound? This one is our ethanol. Now when ethanol is treated with concentrated H2SO4 at a very high temperature, let us take the temperature as 443 Kelvin. When ethanol reacts with concentrated H2SO4 at a very high temperature, what happens? We will be getting alkene. And since it is a dehydration of alcohol, there will be a removal of molecule of water. The same reaction we can represent it as, we can represent CH3. This one is our what? This one is our CH2, and this is what? This is our OH. Or for better understanding, we can write it in this way. This one is our OH and this one is H. So what is happening here? Here a removal of molecule of water is taking place, and thus we are getting what? We are getting the alkene. And what is our alkene? It is our ethene. Now let us take one more example for the dehydration of alcohols. Let us take propanol. Now in this case also, when the reaction is taking place in presence of concentrated H2SO4 at a very high temperature, let the temperature be 623 Kelvin. The only thing is that the temperature should be very high. Again, what we will be getting? A molecule of water and a hydrogen will be removed, and thus our alkene will be what? We will be getting propene, plus, since it is a dehydration, plus a molecule of water will be there. So what is this? This is our propanol. On reaction gives what? On reaction gives propene. So our next one is preparation from alkyl halide. So next method of preparation is from alkyl halide. Now one more thing that you have to remember, apart from concentrated H2SO4, we can also use Al2O3, that is alumina. Heated alumina can be also used for the conversion of alcohol to alkene. Now moving on to our second method, that is from alkyl halide. Now this is also known as dehydrohalogenation. The first one was dehydration, and this one is also known as what? Dehydrohalogenation. That means what? Dehydro means there will be removal of a water molecule, and also what? There will be removal of an halogens. So now let us see. Here we are taking an alkyl halide, CH3, CH2Br. What is this? Ethyl bromide. Now the reagent used here is alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide. So since we are saying alcoholic solution, let us represent it like this. So what is that? From alkyl halide, and the reagent used here is, the reagent is alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide. Now this reaction, as said here, it involves the removal of a molecule of what? Molecule of water, and similarly a molecule of hydrogen halide. That is why it is known as what? Dehydrohalogenation. So what will be our product? We will be getting an alkene, that is CH2 double bond CH2 plus KBr plus what? Plus water. Now this is our what reaction? From alkyl halides. So we can represent it as like, here there are 3 carbon atoms. CH3 can be represented like this. Again we have CH2Br on reaction with alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide. What will be happen? This KBr will be eliminated. A hydrogen will eliminate as what? H2. So our product will be what? It will be CH2 double bond CH2 plus what is there? KBr plus H2O. Now let us take one more example. Here we are taking CH3, CH2, CH2Br plus alcoholic solution of what? Potassium hydroxide. So you try to write down what will be our product. We will be getting an alkene. So you try to write down what will be our product. What will be happening? It is dehydrohalogenation. So definitely there will be removal of a molecule of what? Molecule of water and also halogen. So our product will be what? It will be CH3CH. From this one hydrogen will be removed. Double bond from this Br will be removed. So we will be getting CH2 plus KBr plus H2. So we will be getting our product as what? From propene. Now moving on to our third method of preparation for alkenes. It is from vicinal dihalides. Third method is from vicinal dihalides. Now what do you mean by dihalides? Dihalides are those in which there will be what? There will be 2 halogen atoms. And when we are saying vicinal dihalides, they are the dihalides in which the halogens are present on adjacent side. So here we can take the reagent is when this vicinal dihalide is treated with zinc. So here the halogens will be present on adjacent carbon atoms. So let us take an example. We have CH2Br, CH2Br. Here you can see what the halogens are. There are 2 halogens, that is why they are known as dihalides. And since the halogens are present on adjacent carbon, we call it as what? Vicinal dihalides. So when vicinal dihalides on reaction with zinc, we will be getting what? We will be getting an alkene. So what is the alkene that we are getting? We are getting ethene from what? From ethyl dibromide. Next method of preparation is from alkynes. So to prepare alkenes from alkynes, we can use 2 methods. First one is Lindlar's catalyst and second one is Birch reduction. So in the case of Lindlar's catalyst, we are using hydrogen in presence of palladium, which is poisoned with barium sulfate or sulfur or quinoline. Whereas in case of Birch reduction, we are using sodium in liquid ammonia. Now what is the difference between these two? In the case of Lindlar's catalyst, it undergoes syn addition. Now what do you mean by syn addition? Addition on the same side, and thus we will be getting cis alkene. Whereas in the case of Birch reduction, it will give rise to trans alkene. That means the added one will be in opposite direction. So when we are using the Lindlar's catalyst, for example, let us write the general reaction. Here we have taken an alkene in which hydrogen is added. That is, we are taking Lindlar's catalyst. Now as said, it is a syn addition. What do you mean by syn addition? The hydrogen will be added on the same side, as a result of which we will be getting our product as what? We can write it as, you have already studied about the isomerism, geometrical isomerisms. So you may be knowing, since same groups are on the same side, it is our what type of alkene? It is our cis alkene. So the important point that you have to remember is that syn addition will always lead to what type of alkene? It is cis alkene. And what is syn addition? That is addition on the same side. Now in the case of Birch reduction, as already discussed, Birch reduction will give rise to what type of alkene? It will give rise to our trans alkene, where the groups will be in what? Opposite side. Let us take the same general reaction. Here in the presence of Birch reduction means the reagents are sodium in liquid ammonia. It will be giving us what? It will be giving as a trans alkene. This is our trans alkene. Now let us write a general reaction. Let us take the example for but2ine. So here we have CH3C triple bond CH3 plus H2. In presence of Lindlar's catalyst, you have to write what will be your product. And similarly, Lindlar's catalyst will be given, or in the exam it can be given as PD by C or palladium in presence of barium sulfate. In this way also it would be given, but it indicates what? It is our Lindlar's catalyst. And similarly, the same reaction in the Birch reduction. In the exam it will be given as Birch reduction, or it will be given as what? Instead of Birch reduction it will be written as sodium in liquid ammonia. That means it will be giving what product? It will be giving trans product. So here what is the name of our compound? It is our but2ine alkyne. So we will be getting cis alkane when we are using Lindlar's catalyst. So what will be our product? It will be CH3 C double bond CH3H, and the name of the compound is what? It is but2ine. Here it was alkyne, now it has converted to alkene. Now it is what but2ine? It is cis but2ine. Now in the presence of Birch reduction, we will be getting trans alkene, and thus our product will be what? It will be trans but2ine. So here our product will be what? It will be trans but2ine. So these four methods are the important methods for the preparation of alkene. Hope it is clear. Thank you.